2009, the Bitcoin, the very first cryptocurrency, when it was introduced, its value was nothing. In 2010, its value was less than $0.01. In April 2011, one Bitcoin was equal to $1. You know what was the rate of INR then? $1 was equal to 45 INR. That was 45 rupees. If you have bought one Bitcoin then with 45 rupees, which was equal to a pack of celebration chocolate, the value of your one Bitcoin would have been today equal to rupees 32 lakh. Yes, 32 lakh. If you have spent a little bit more in 2011 and make a purchase of 450 rupees, I think it was a price of one PVR premium ticket, then your amount would have been 3.2 crores as of now. Yes, mind boggling. Okay, now you say 2010-11 was way back, like 10 or 12 years back. Okay, let's jump to 2017 January and February, which is just 5 years before today, and the value of one Bitcoin was then 60,000 rupees. Not very less, but you could have invested that amount, and suppose you have invested that 60,000, then your money would have become 50 times in 5 years. Yes, 50 times in 5 years. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Prairana and I am on a mission to make India talk about money without any taboo. So in today's video, we are going to talk about cryptocurrencies. What are cryptocurrency? Why the need of cryptocurrency came into the world? How exactly cryptocurrency work? What are the top cryptocurrencies in which you should or should not invest? And if you are investing, what are the platforms you can use? So let's begin. So to explain cryptocurrency, I want to start with a little backstory. So बहुत साल पहले जब there was no currency, there was this barter system. Barter system में क्या होता था? जैसे मेरे पास दाल है और आपके पास चावल है, so we can exchange that. I can give you dal and you can give me a rice. Similarly, as the time proceeded and people started developing new items and it felt that the barter system is not good enough, various other systems like gold listing and other things came into the picture. After many years, government realized that there is a need of a proper currency, and then these currencies, these 10, 20, 50, 100 rupees note came into the picture. If you'll see a note, it is written, I promise to pay a bearer rupees 500. That means this piece of paper is just based on trust. There is no intrinsic value to this piece of paper, and this statement is signed by RBI governor, which is a centralized regulator for the banks in the country. Now, which means that this organization has a power to value and devalue the currency. For example, what happened during demonetization? Overnight, the value of 500 and 1000 rupee note became nothing. Government said that these notes will not work from tomorrow, and the value became zero. So the power which is in hand of the centralized government is lot, and that is exactly what gave rise to the decentralized currency, which is a cryptocurrency. Okay, let me explain a bit more. So you might or might not be aware, in 2008-9 there was a subprime crisis which led to the recession globally. This resulted in a disbelief in the government and the banking system by the people, and there was this person who was named Satoshi Nakamoto. Now nobody knows whether this is a real person, nobody knows his identity. It could be one person, it could be a group of people. That person claimed to be of Japanese origin, but nobody is sure about it. This person presented a thesis, a white paper about a currency which is for the peer-to-peer exchange. This currency was supposed to be a decentralized currency, a digital currency, which is supposed to be managed and secured by a technology known as a cryptography. Now, what is cryptography? Cryptography is an algorithm, a code in a layman language which is written in a way that no third party can interfere the message or interpret the message. That is, the message or the transaction between one party and the party is completely सिक्योर. सो जिसका मतलब क्या है कि क्रिप्टो करेंसी एक ऐसी डिजिटल करेंसी है, यानी कि फिजिकल करेंसी नहीं है, उसको हम टच नहीं कर सकते, महसूस नहीं कर सकते. इट्स अ डिजिटल करेंसी जो कि कोई एक पर्सन मैनेज नहीं करता है. इट इज इन अ डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड फॉर्मेट अगेंस्ट द centralized banking format, just opposite to that, which is managed by multiple people in the network. Now this is generally based on a blockchain technology. I will make a separate video which is coming after this, where I will be explaining blockchain technology in detail, and it is very important to know about the blockchain technology because there are a lot of new systems are being developed which are based on blockchain technology. So let me explain you in brief.
Blockchain is a system for recording information in a way that makes it nearly impossible to change, hack, or cheat the system. It is very important point. The records are continuously verified by a network of computers which are not controlled by any one person. So basically, a blockchain technology on which cryptocurrency is based is nearly impossible to hack or cheat. This is a very important point.
So to sum it all up, cryptocurrency is a digital currency which is in a decentralized format that is not maintained by a single person but number of people in the network, and it is a highly secured network for supported by a cryptography algorithm or a blockchain technology. So now we know what are cryptocurrencies, on what technology they are based upon, and why cryptocurrency came into existence. Now we will talk about why people are willing to invest so much amount in cryptocurrency and why the prices of cryptocurrencies are increasing day by day. Also, we will discuss about 2 cryptocurrencies which are ruling the market as on date and how you should choose which kind of cryptocurrency to invest in. So we begin with the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is considered to be the alpha cryptocurrency. Why? Because it is the first cryptocurrency introduced by Satoshi Nakamoto when the concept of cryptocurrency came into existence in 2009. Now the Bitcoin, being the alpha cryptocurrency, does the very basic purpose that it is a decentralized digital currency, and that is why people who believe in decentralized system are willing to invest so much amount in that. Now the value of Bitcoin, the intrinsic value of Bitcoin comes from the very fact that it is a very first cryptocurrency. Okay, now what about the second cryptocurrency which has the largest market cap as on date? It is Ethereum. Now why Ethereum is gaining so much value and why people are investing in Ethereum so much? The reason for that is Ethereum is slightly different from Bitcoin. Besides holding the digital coin and tokens, it can also host a decentralized apps which is popularly known as dApps. I know there is so much happening in the cryptocurrency world that when I read about it and started learning about it, it just blew my mind. So next few things which I'm going to talk about, they might sound very unrealistic and hypothetical for you, but trust me, it is happening and cryptocurrency is going to be a future in next 10 to 15 years. Okay, with that, so I was talking about dApps, that is decentralized applications. What are these? These are the programs designed by the community of coders which do not belong to any company, and any changes which are supposed to be made to these programs are done on the basis of consensus by this community only. Now where these programs are supposed to be hosted if they don't belong to any community? Ethereum gives that platform. One of the very famous dApps is smart contract, and smart contract is something because of which Ethereum is gaining so much value. Now what is a smart contract? As the name suggests, it's a contract but in a smart sense. Now how is it smart? So basically it is a program which transfers the money only on execution or completion of all the terms and conditions in an agreement. Let me give you an example. I'll take an example of a retailer chain. Okay, this is a retailer. He takes the goods from someone, this person takes goods from someone else. Now how this person can trust this person and this person can trust the person from he is taking the goods? In this case, there's nothing but you have to go for a blind trust and transfer the money for the goods to arrive at your place. बहुत बार क्या होता है, पेमेंट करने के बाद भी गुड्स सही नहीं आते हैं, अच्छी कंडीशन में नहीं आते हैं, या फिर गुड्स आते ही नहीं हैं. What to do in this kind of situation? So lot of corruption exists in the market and the smart contracts is an answer for that. Now what will happen under smart contract? There are certain terms and conditions, and as soon as these terms and conditions are met in this chain, then only the money is going to be transferred to the seller. The moment the goods in the perfect condition will reach the retailer, the money will be automatically transferred to the seller. And similarly, the retailer does not need to make an entire payment initially. The payment will be automatically deducted when the conditions are fulfilled. This is just one example. I'll give you another example. Suppose you have booked a flight and the flight gets delayed or cancelled. Now there imagine, so what happens in this case? You generally don't get your amount refunded. It takes days for your amount to get refunded. You have to book tickets from the extra money you have in your account. Sometimes you don't have. So what happens? Suppose there is a smart contract between a customer and a flight company, and if a flight gets delayed, the condition says if a flight gets delayed within 2 hours, your amount immediately get refunded to you, or another flight gets booked for you. So all these things are inbuilt in a smart contract. Smart contract can be built specifically from user to user, and this is going to be a future. I think there is so much corruption in the system. For example, if you have purchased a flat from someone, you make an entire payment to the seller, and ultimately you do not get a possession of a flat. Mostly in case of builders, this is so common in India that people do not get a possession of a property in spite of making the entire payment to the builders. Now this entire concept could be built on a smart contract, and all fear can be totally eliminated. So there are multiple uses of this smart contract, and these contract can be customized according to the need of each sector. And I'm telling you guys, this is definitely going to be a future in next 10 to 15 years. There are so many examples of this. If you want, I can make a separate video about it. Another reason why Ethereum is gaining value, that so many other activities happen on the Ethereum platform. Another very famous example is DeFi, that is decentralized finance. It is like exactly how finance work in our real world, but without any intermediary middleman, that is a bank. People take loan, people take borrow money, people trade money and all those stuff, and you won't believe, but this market is 24 billion strong right now. Yes, 24 billion amount of money has been logged in the projects of DeFi as on date. And if you are someone who's from the finance background, coding background, writing background, please go check online. There are so many jobs as on date started arriving in the blockchain technology, and this concept is taking place all over the world. It is very new, and you are gonna get a great package. So if you're someone who is looking for these kind of jobs and opportunities, please do go and check about it. So coming back to the topic, what I meant is Ethereum is a platform where DeFi is happening, DApps is happening, and that is what is giving rise to the value of Ethereum as a cryptocurrency, and not just because it is a cryptocurrency and there are speculations around it. So if you are choosing to invest in any cryptocurrency, what are the things you need to take care of? Very important thing, that you have to look for the intrinsic value of cryptocurrency. Like if you buy any stock of Titan or Reliance or HUL, you look for the intrinsic value in that particular company. Similarly, when you invest in any cryptocurrency, you have to look for the intrinsic value there. Like Bitcoin has an intrinsic value, that it is a alpha cryptocurrency, and that is itself its value. It's very plain, simple, and do the job very precisely. Ethereum has a intrinsic value, that it can host other applications like smart contracts, DeFi. Similarly, there are other cryptocurrencies. Now there are cryptocurrencies which come and go into the market, and they just gain the price suddenly. People invest money there and lose money, and that whole thing makes the people scared that why is cryptocurrency is the right kind of investment or not. Please don't invest into any cryptocurrency without knowing the intrinsic value that cryptocurrency is providing. And if anything has an intrinsic value, there is definitely a future for it. So today I'm going to talk only about these cryptocurrencies. In coming videos, I'll talk about other cryptocurrencies and what are their intrinsic value. But I wanted to tell you how to analyze any cryptocurrency and what gives a cryptocurrency value. Okay, and why the prices are increasing. So another very important question is why cryptocurrency market is so volatile. Like Elon Musk tweets something and the value increases suddenly, and then again he tweets something, the value decreases. So many people are gaining money and so many people are losing money. So what is the reason behind so much volatility, and how to understand that and avoid that? So the reason for so much volatility in the market is the size of market. See, if you'll talk about stock market, Indian stock market exists in, I think it came into existence somewhere in the 90s. Okay, initially if you talk about Indian stock market, it was also very volatile. The regulations were not in the place. It used to fluctuate like anything, and there were the very few group of people who were governing this market. So slowly as the size increased, the governing power decreased. So suppose if there are only 50 stocks, one person can buy all these stocks and the price will start increasing, and then suddenly he will sell the stock and the price will decrease. So this one person can manage the small lot, but if the lot increases, it is difficult for one or two people to manage this lot size. Similarly, the same thing is happening in cryptocurrency as on date. The market for cryptocurrency, or the size of cryptocurrency, is still very small. So there are people who can still manage somewhat this cryptocurrency. So of course this is the reason it is little volatile, but as slowly and steadily people start joining it, the cryptocurrency market will also become very strong and the volatility will reduce a bit. But as on date, if you'll ask me whether you should invest in cryptocurrency or not, my reply would be it's a very highly volatile market, and as the rule of any investment says, high risk is equal to high return. So if you are ready to take very high risk, then you should invest in a cryptocurrency, but make sure that you should have a risk appetite for that. मैंने आज बोला है तो कल सब घर कपड़ा मकान सब बेच के 10 लोगों से लोन उठा के please don't invest into cryptocurrency. Keep it to maximum 5% of your entire investment portfolio and see how it works. And ready to learn about the changes, because changes are happening very fast in this market. So start with 1 or 2%, take it to up to 5%. Don't go very high because it's still a very volatile market. And last but not the least, if you want to invest in cryptocurrency, what are the platforms you should opt for? These are the platforms where you can go and invest in a cryptocurrency. Okay, right now I'm not gonna get into detail of all the application, what are the charges and benefits. Most probably I'm gonna make a separate video where I'm gonna explain everything, so that you can yourself decide which app you want to choose for the investment in cryptocurrency. If you want to do this is not an investment advice, please do your own research before start investing in cryptocurrency. It's a very volatile market, as I already told you. So I hope this video was helpful. You learned something new today. If you did, please press a big like button. It will help this video to reach more people, and subscribe to my channel for more such videos which are coming up in the next few months. And it's free to subscribe, guys. I'll see you next time with another video. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.